Yo guys, my name is Taco Takes, and today we are going to be discussing why Drew Brees does not have MVP in the NFL. Most fans and analysts have Drew Brees as a top 5 quarterback of all time, although he does not have the most valuable player award in his 19-year career as an NFL starter. Drew Brees has consistently put up great numbers throughout his career for a very long time, leaving him the NFL passing yard and touchdown leader. In this video, we are going to analyze each year he has played and explain why he has not won the MVP for each year. Alright guys, we are going to be starting off this list in his rookie season, 2001. It is very understandable why Drew Brees did not win any awards his rookie season, as he only played for one game. Drew Brees was the backup for Doug Flutie for most of his rookie year. Drew Brees' sophomore season was 2002, where he started all 16 games. He completed 60.8% of his passes and had a below average season of 17 touchdowns, 16 picks, and 3,284 yards. Drew led the Chargers to a mediocre 8-8 record on the season. The MVP winner for the 2002 NFL season was Rich Gannon. Rich Gannon had a much better season compared to Drew, as he had a 67.6 completion percentage, 26 touchdowns, 10 picks, and 4,689 yards. Rich Gannon led the Raiders to an 11-5 record. He had a much better season than Drew Brees, and it was the right MVP selection. In 2003, Drew Brees had a very rough season. He led the San Diego Chargers to a 2-9 record as he only played for 11 games. Drew had an abysmal 57 completion percentage, 2,108 yards, and threw for 11 touchdowns and 15 picks. Steve McNair and Peyton Manning both won the MVP award in 2003. It should not even be a question why Drew Brees did not win the MVP award in 2003. In 2004, Drew Brees drastically had a much better season. He led the Chargers to an 11-4 record and a much better improvement than his 2003 campaign. Drew made his first Pro Bowl as he had a 65.5 completion percentage, 3,159 yards, 27 touchdowns, and 7 picks. The back-to-back MVP winner Peyton Manning won the award in 2004. There is no doubt that Drew Brees had a good season, although Peyton Manning had an all-time great season, as he had over 4,000 yards, 49 touchdowns, to only 10 interceptions, as well as he led the Colts to a 12-4 record. Drew Brees had a slightly above average season in 2005, but not improving on his 2004 season. Drew led the Chargers to a 9-7 record, missing the playoffs. He had a 64.6 completion percentage with an average of 24 touchdowns to 15 picks. The MVP award winner for the 2005 season belonged to Shaun Alexander of the Seattle Seahawks. Shaun is a running back, making it hard to compare Drew's season to Shaun's, but it is not a question why Drew Brees did not win the MVP award in 2005, as he did not even lead his team to the playoffs. Week 17 of the 2005 season, Drew sustained a shoulder injury, causing the Chargers to not extend Drew's contract and let him go into free agency. The Saints picked up Drew Brees hoping that he would be the future of the franchise, and that decision did not disappoint. Drew had a memorable 2006 season, making his second Pro Bowl and his first All-Pro. He led New Orleans to a 10-6 record, making the playoffs. He completed 64.3% of his passes, threw for 4,418 yards, 26 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions. Drew's former teammate LaDainian Tomlinson won the MVP award in 2006. Tomlinson had an amazing 28 touchdowns on the ground and 3 in the air. Tomlinson had an all-time great season, deserving the MVP award over Drew. Drew Brees took a small step back from his 2006 campaign in 2007. He led the Saints to a 7-9 record, missing the playoffs. He completed 67.5% of his passes, threw for 4,423 yards, 28 touchdowns, and 18 interceptions. The MVP award for the 2007 season belongs to Tom Brady. Tom Brady led the Patriots to a perfect 16-0 record with an outstanding 50 touchdowns and only 8 interceptions. You should not be asking yourself why Drew Brees did not win the MVP award in 2007, as Tom had an all-time great season in 2007. In 2008, Drew took a step forward statistically compared to his 2007 season. He led the Saints to a mediocre 8-8 record, although this is not his fault, as his defense was ranked 17th in rushing and 23rd in passing. Drew had an outstanding 5,069 yards, 34 touchdowns, along with 17 interceptions and a 109.6 passer rating. The 3-time MVP winner, Peyton Manning, won the MVP award in 2008. Drew Brees statistically got snubbed from the MVP award, as Manning only had 4,002 yards, 27 touchdowns, and 12 picks. Although Manning led his team to a 12-4 record, which Drew Brees did not do in 2008. 2009 was a magical year for Drew and New Orleans. He led the Saints to a 13-2 record to earn a first-round bye in the playoffs. He had a 70.6 completion percentage, along with 4,388 yards, 34 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions. The Saints went on to win the Super Bowl, and Drew won the Super Bowl MVP award. Peyton Manning won another MVP in 2009, making him a four-time MVP. I personally do not believe Peyton did not deserve the MVP award over Drew this season, as Peyton led its Colts to a 14-2 record, along with 33 touchdowns, 4,500 yards, and 16 interceptions. Drew once again took a small step back following his 2009 campaign. Drew led the Saints to an 11-5 record on the year. He improved his yards to 4,620, 33 touchdowns, and 11 more interceptions than he did his previous year, making it 22. In 2010, Tom Brady once again took the MVP award. Brady had a 65.9 completion percentage, 3,900 yards, with an amazing 36 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Tom Brady deserved the MVP award over Drew this year. Drew definitely improved on the 2010 season and 2011. Drew made his 6th Pro Bowl in 2011 while also leading the Saints to a 13-3 record. Drew had an astonishing 71.2 completion percentage, 5,476 yards, 46 touchdowns, and 14 interceptions. 2011 MVP belongs to Aaron Rodgers of the Green Bay Packers. Aaron had a magical season with the Packers, helping them go 15-1. He had 4,643 yards, 45 touchdowns, and only 6 interceptions. You can make a valid argument for both sides on who deserved the MVP. As a Saints fan, I personally believe Drew deserves it this year, but that is just me. Drew had a statistically decent season in 2012, but the Saints declined altogether. Drew led the Saints to a 7-9 record in 2012, while also making a 7th Pro Bowl. Drew had a 63 completion percentage, along with 5,177 yards, 43 touchdowns, and 19 interceptions. Adrian Peterson won the 2012 MVP award, almost breaking the all-time single-season rushing record. Peterson definitely deserves the award over Drew, as Drew did not even lead his team to the playoffs. Drew Brees had a great 2013 campaign. This time the team did well altogether as they went 11-5 in 2013. Drew once again broke 5,000 yards as he had 5,162 yards, 39 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions. Peyton Manning once again gained another MVP award in 2013, but this time much more deserved. Manning led his team to a 13-3 record while also having 5,477 yards, 55 touchdowns, and only 10 interceptions. Manning 100% deserved the MVP award this year as he broke the single-season passing touchdown record. Drew took a decline in 2014, although he gained his 9th Pro Bowl in the NFL. Drew led the Saints to a below-average 7-9 record while also throwing for 4,952 yards, 33 touchdowns, and 17 interceptions, while also having a 69.2 completion percentage. Aaron Rodgers won his 2nd MVP award in 2014 deservingly, as he led the Packers to a 12-4 record. Rodgers recorded a 65.6 completion percentage, 4,381 passing yards, 38 touchdowns with only 5 interceptions. There is no doubt that Rodgers deserves the MVP award this year, as Drew does not. In 2015, Drew Brees had a statistically good season overall, but the team did not perform well as the Saints went 7-8 with Drew Brees at the helm. Brees also missed his first Pro Bowl in 8 years. Drew threw for 4,870 yards, 32 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions. Cam Newton won the 2015 NFL MVP award. Cam had a 60 completion percentage, 45 touchdowns, and about 4,500 yards, and 10 interceptions. Cam definitely deserves the award over Drew Brees as he led the Panthers to a 15-1 record. In 2016, Drew Brees once again led the New Orleans Saints to a 7-win season, missing the playoffs. Drew had a good season as he had over 5,200 yards, 37 touchdowns, but 15 interceptions. The 2016 MVP winner, Matt Ryan, had a much better team and season in 2016, as he had 4,944 yards, 38 touchdowns, and only 7 interceptions. Matt and the Falcons went on to make the Super Bowl with a 11-5 record on the season. There is no doubt that Matt Ryan deserved the MVP award over Drew this season. The Saints made a major bounce back in the 2017 NFL season, going 11-5. Drew took a step back statistically this season as he had only 4,334 yards, 23 touchdowns, but only 8 interceptions. Tom Brady once again won the NFL MVP award in 2017. Tom had an all-around better season than Drew, as he led the Patriots to a 13-3 record, with 4,577 yards, 32 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions. Tom deserves that award over Drew this season. The Saints continued to steamroll into the 2018 season as they went 13-3. Drew had a great season in 2018 as he threw to 32 touchdowns with only 5 interceptions. The 2018 NFL MVP winner was Patrick Mahomes. Patrick had an amazing 2018 campaign as he threw for 50 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, and 5,097 yards. The Chiefs went 12-4 this season. Drew had an amazing 2018 season, and you can make an argument for him, but Patrick Mahomes 100% deserves the award this season. The last and most recent season that we are going to end this video on is the 2019 season. Drew had a thumb injury this season, causing him to miss 5 games. Even though injured, Drew led the Saints to an 8-3 record while also having Teddy Bridgewater win 5 games during his injury. Because of his absence, Drew threw for 2,979 yards, 27 touchdowns, and only 4 interceptions. Lamar Jackson won the award in 2019 as the Ravens ended the season with a 14-2 record. Lamar had over 3,300 total yards, 43 touchdowns, and only 6 interceptions. If Drew wasn't injured during the season, he could have won the MVP award, but Lamar Jackson had an amazing season and 100% deserved the award this season. Alright guys, that's going to be it for the rest of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you have any comments, then you know what to do. If you liked the video, like it. If you didn't, then dislike it. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and stay safe.